only Channel 2, by the way, was in Buckhead Monday night as police arrested the rapper Young Thug, whose real name is Jeffrey Williams. We showed you this exclusive video on WSB Tonight at...
You guys are flying. You're going over 100 miles an hour down the metro.
Can I please get a warrant? Please. But if I was a cop and the person told me, I'll be like, I might have slapped him like, I want to give you.
I don't want to slap
so fucking bad. But you told me that your license, you just got your license back. I ain't gonna get your license.
I've seen one too many bodies.
I promise I won't do it again.
I've seen one too many bodies, man. You know how many of those homies?
Young Thug has officially broken probation deal tied to his YSL RICO case. From wild rants on IG Live to reckless tweets and even dropping a sneak diss track aimed at Gunna, his actions spark headlines reading: the state of Georgia files motion to revoke Young Thug probation and send him back to jail. The chaos began the moment Gunna announced his new album, The Last One, triggering Thug to spiral on Instagram Live.
I ain't even talk about these fake guys and fake houses with these pools you can get put out of in the next 2-3 years and all that cheese. We ain't even finna talk about none of that. Like, none of that is the topic of, I guess. Yeah, your spot out right now. You gonna put it on Instagram. I bet you put it on Instagram. Yeah, your house out. On God. You blocked from your page. I'm on your from my fake page. Can't about to black me. I still see it. You post a picture. That ain't me on that picture. Lane Green. The whole world been thinking that too, man. I'm finna say gonna say something about that, man. That ain't me with that skirt on that with that hat. The man said he got more hits than me and Kendrick. Bro, your ain't got more hits than Kendrick, and you ain't damn sure ain't got more hits or anthems than me. You hard, why you tripping? And I ride past your house for sale sign up. Now you done went and took your whole money and put down on that goddamn house out there, man, and you couldn't finish paying it off. Now the label came, took her shit back. Now your stupid gotta sell it.
When the album finally dropped, Thug doubled down on Twitter, posting, "Nobody wanna hear that garbage." Gunna clapped back through his IG story before deleting it, saying, "Just hush, bro. You unfollowed me 'cause you didn't make the album. I don't rock with you anymore." The title, The Last One, was tied to Gunna finishing his contract with YSL, Thug's own label. That same night, Thug played a new diss snippet at a club, taking shots at Gunna directly.
Young Thug ain't even doing subliminals. He's just straight up name. Hear this. He said, "Yeah, Gotti, he tricked me for some years. I ain't know that was telling." And then he says, "The only reason I with you, Gunna, it was because of Troop." Now, Troop is like some other Atlanta. And supposedly that's how the story of how he kind of meets Gunna. But Young Thug is flat out saying it. I don't rock with these rats. That's what he's saying. He believe they're cooperants, okay? Now, you know, there's a tasteful way to do it in music, and there's a I don't give a let's crash out drill music type of way where you just say their names and call them rats.
But here's the catch. Every move went against the strict rules of his probation. It raised the question, why is Young Thug so furious? That's when DJ Academics broke down the deeper story, explaining hidden details the public needed to know.
Gunna's plan, I'm telling you this is a fact. He always thought Thug would be free. But he thought that once Thug got his freedom and didn't get all those years, granted, I think he got let out maybe a year and a half before Thug. He thought Thug would forgive him. Thug would be like, "All right, bro, yeah, you right. Like, what they caught you up on wasn't really, it's all good. You're my mans. You're still..." Thug is not letting it go. So Gunna at that point realizes not only is Thug free, there's no place for me on YSL anymore. And there's no love and there's no more returning to that friendship. Gunna always wanted to get back together. Thug never wanted to. And now Gunna has accepted that. What happened is that Gunna had a YSL tattoo. He's now covered it up. You see some flames. This is the new fit Gunna. He's covered up YSL. The snake, and also the word YSL.
The online feud between Thug and Gunna had fans flooding social media. Thousands begged Thug, "Forgive Gunna and stop dissing him before you end up back in jail." Thug laughed it off while recording in the studio later that night, showing he wasn't stressed, no matter what came his way.
P, that's some pounds, P.
How much you want me to wait, P?
Go pound, go bag. In that bag.
But this was a major slip-up for Thug. The Atlanta DA wasted no time, filing paperwork to revoke his probation right after he dropped his track Money on Money. Why? Because in the song, he went as far as dissing the same female officer who handled Gunna's plea deal.
What Young Thug did to have and this is how you know this 4 p.m. is real. Young Thug posted the woman. This is Marissa Vivierdo. He said, biggest liar in the DA office. He posted her, okay? And then he also reposted, all my homies hate Vivierdo. Now, this is someone who is a officer of the law. This is someone who is a government official. When you do that and you're under probation, the government is going to be like, oh, you sending a smoke signal that people should hurt this woman? That's why they're doing a motion to revoke his shit. Why did he do this? Because she's testifying in the OMF case, and she's basically saying, yo, OMF and 4PF, Lil Baby and them, they're beefing and is dying, and indictments finna come down.
That gave prosecutors all the ammo they needed. Headlines ran, Georgia moves to revoke Young Thug probation, using his lyrics, IG Lives, and tweets as evidence. In Money on Money, Thug rapped, these guys telling for nothing, and I'm the one calling them friends. He stood firm on that message during his first interview since getting out of jail.
I just like to help people, you know.
One of those artists was Gunna. You guys did a ton of songs together.
Yeah.
Very successful on your label.
Yeah.
He was arrested about the same time as you. I think a lot of people wonder what that relationship is like now.
Yeah. I know everybody wondering that.
What's it like?
I don't know.
But right after the interview aired, the media piled on, Young Thug's legal troubles continue. The next day, Atlanta police pulled him over, with body cam footage spreading like wildfire online.
You guys are flying. You're going over 100 miles an hour down the metro.
Can I please get a warning? Please. But if I was a cop and the person told me, I'll be like, I might have slapped him like, and I want to give you.
I don't want to slap
so f***ing bad. But you told me that your license,
Here's my
you just
thing,
got
man.
your license back. I ain't gonna get your
I've seen
license.
one too many bodies.
I promise I won't do it again.
I've seen one too many bodies, man. You know how many of those homies?
That pushed Thug over the edge. He tweeted later that night, if you a rapper and you rat, go gospel. It blew up, especially after one reply went viral. Bro, you're not even legally allowed to rap about gangster stuff anymore. Go do gospel. The response hit 100K likes and 3 million views, catching the attention of police. Academics later claimed the system was setting Thug up tight probation terms designed for him to fail, leaving him defenseless when they sent him back to jail.
I know some of his fans think he beat the case. He definitely didn't beat the case. Beat the case means you got no stipulations. The Young Thug thing is a win, but it's also a huge setup. If you gonna tell me that they're gonna monitor him on a probationary basis for 15 years, can't be in Atlanta, can't communicate with co-defendants or gang members, he can't rap about, he can't promote any music that has to do with what they believe is activity. But he's always gonna talk about him and his is doing his thing. They might consider that activity. He might be like, yo, me is like, yo, we going to the park getting lit. We going to the club getting lit. They might be like, oh no, you talking about again. So, we celebrating right now because I think we could all see, if you follow that trial at all, whether you're a fan of Thug or not, you can see the pain, you can see was going through it. Like, he gained a lot of weight. Everybody know Thug was not that weight, so we happy he got out, but we definitely got to be very cognizant of how it's going to play out.
But then came the bombshell. A report surfaced from WAC 100 claiming he had 2 hours of interrogation footage where Gunna allegedly snitched on Thug. Many fans believed the Fed were gearing up for another YSL case and possibly had more dirt Gunna revealed.
Hey Gunna, listen. I'm putting it together. I'm going to give you some time. I don't know, 24 hours, 12 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, 1 hour. I don't know. I'm going to give you some time, though, Gunna, for you to go ahead on and confess. Confess to the world about all the telling you did. You know that interrogation? Yeah. Guess who got it? 2 hours? Boy, you was in there talking more than Hurricane Katrina. The only thing he did wrong was let him record him. You know what I'm talking about.
Charleston White even backed the claim. saying after reading the files, he respected Gunna for snitching to beat the case.
Gunna is out of prison. I never thought I would be happy to say y'all, Gunna is out of prison. Now, I'm glad he got out by telling. I think that was smart, Gunna. I'm a Gunna fan now. I'm gonna tell.
That sparked a firestorm. Thug fans swarmed Charleston, defending Thug and blasting Gunna as a rat. Charleston clapped back. I would have done the same thing.
I wouldn't say what Gunna did was a snitch, because Gunna's not a... He made a confession.
With the internet going crazy, fans dug deep into Atlanta's court records. What they found was shocking. The feds were building a fresh case to yank Thug probation and lock him for 20 years. Just 1 week after his release, Thug tweeted, "Wham, let's drop one on these rats." The Wham referred to Lil Baby, who has been vocal about dissing Gunna for cooperating in the YSL trial. Baby responded, "We should." The next day, Thug tweeted, "Gunna, stop acting like we're friends online. I don't know you." Gunna's brother eventually fired back, "Trust me, the feeling's mutual."
Hey man, what you got to tell these people? Back. Back, Jack. You feel me? You did. Hey man, ain't no cap in it. No cap in my rap. You feel what I'm saying? The right way. It's time. The right way, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Right way. Yeah, that way. Yeah. And go tell that.
Later that night, Thug linked up with T.I., posting a clip saying he was home the right way, sneak dissing Gunna again. T.I. co-signed him. But police reports noted how fans spammed warnings, begging Thug to quit trolling Gunna before it backfired legally. Still, Thug didn't stop. Academics revealed Thug was even making jail calls, telling other rappers to cut off Gunna completely. No collabs, no business, nothing.
The streets are so atrocious. Young Thug told everybody that Gunna was a snitch. I'm telling you this, I don't give a if you believe me. That's what he sent to. Or he sent a message to Dirk, Baby. There's a few other rappers that just won't call their names. Just because some of them just told me in privacy. All of them rappers start not fucking with Gunna, speaking out, they're chilling away. Thug got out, Gunna kinda hot. Ain't like you're trying to really like jump and work with Gunna, but...
But here's the strange part. Why was Academics talking about this a year after Thug's release? Police believe Thug wanted the info out but couldn't legally say it himself. With the topic blowing up, Gunna finally responded through his lawyer. The statement read, "I represented Gunna, but this is not on his behalf. The truth is Gunna never cooperated, never said anything to hurt Young Thug's case."
And you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance.
Yes, ma'am.
You were present along with Jeffrey Williams, where an hydrant and a firearm were recovered. These items did not belong to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Gunna's lawyer explained he took an Alford plea, serving 8 months before release in December 2022 with a suspended 5-year sentence, no probation, no restrictions. His deal wasn't used against Thug in trial. Meanwhile, Thug pled nolo contendere after 30 months behind bars and was slapped with 15 years probation. The lawyer ended bluntly, "Enough with the false narratives about Gunna. Move on." Tekashi 6ix9ine quickly jumped in, claiming, "Nah, Gunna did snitch."
He just implicated YSL being so now he's home, right? All the people who's locked up, like Jeffrey, like Young Thug, now he can't go with that defense. He can't go with the defense of saying, I'm a record label.
Clearly, Gunna wanted to shake the snitch label, but one viral tweet froze the hip-hop world. Once you understand the impact of Gunna's testimony in the YSL trial, you'll know why Thug and Lil Baby will never mess with him again. That same day, the Georgia PD revealed a new bombshell. Our office is preparing to pursue a 4 PF RICO. And the paperwork specifically named Lil Baby.
Like, come on, bro, you know what's finna go on. Like, how the hell you can, you know what I'm saying?
They ain't even like that, man. Them got tickets on a lot of these folks, I'm telling you.
We just heard somebody say these folks got tickets on these people. We know what's going on. First of all, who was that said that about the tickets?
Unc, the unidentified male that was being referred to as Unc.
And he's speaking with Mr. Sanders?
Correct.
And what, in your experience, do you know what tickets are?
A price on somebody's head.
What do you mean by, what do you mean on somebody's head? What is that?
Like a bounty.
Okay. To have them arrested?
Harm. Or
and who were they referring to in that portion of the call?
they were saying that they had heard that Dominique Jones had tickets on a lot of people's heads.
Dominique Jones had wanted to have people harmed.
Correct.
All right, moving on.
Snoop Dogg even weighed in. First Thug, now Lil Baby. Your Atlanta rappers better watch out for that DA. Not long after, reports dropped that Baby was taken into county jail for questioning over the deaths of Jackie Davis and Lamont Freeman. Cops wanted to know why he suddenly shut down 4PF after the murders.
Atlanta police are blaming a local rapper's music video for the deaths of two 10-year-olds, and a $50,000 reward is being offered for more information. So far, 7 people have already been arrested.
Between the bullets, it was nothing but bullets, pop, 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 pop.
At least 25 shots fired.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was just a concert. I was waiting for Lil Baby to come buy my tacos up.
Baby later claimed he dissolved the label to avoid it being branded as a gang front.
First 4 Pockets Full had to come to an end. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. When you say of course, I mean, why you say of course?
Because all the shit that be going on. And I had to start learning that, like, other people's actions I could be held accountable for.
Right.
I ain't know all that at first. You know what I'm saying? I never would have went that route, but I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? Now that I know, I'd be a fool to just keep the same thing going. They trying to make something out of something that it ain't. Right. Like, if I got any kind of control of, hey, we're gonna switch that whole thing up. It ain't even just about the police, it's just period. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never was supposed to make my label something that I talk about.
Academics and expose even more, hinting that Baby was about to be wrapped into a full RICO case, just like Young Thug.
I'm gonna tell you some things that you're gonna have to take my word or don't believe it. It's fine. I don't care either or. When Fonnie Willis started targeting YSL, Fonnie Willis had a bunch of people to target. She wanted Thug, she got YFN. So she got YSL, YFN. Eventually, they were gonna get to 4PF. That's one of the reasons they changed their names, by the way. Except, from what I heard, the feds told them, it's okay, we got it. So the feds told him, like, it's okay if you dismiss the charge. So they didn't go that hard with trying to get Dirk, especially after Von died. They dropped that case. They dropped it, but the feds has realized we gonna get Dirk eventually. You doing the math? You see why Lil Baby is moving the way he been? Because Lil Baby hasn't been on Fed watch. He's been on county state watch.
That fueled a viral tweet. The Atlanta DA failed to fully take down Young Thug. Now she's targeting Lil Baby to make an example of rappers funding street crime with music money. So what do you think? Did Young Thug really violate probation, and is he staring down 20 years behind bars?